think the biggest thing that I've noticed in terms of how Brian has changed as a director is that he's much more ambitious, which I love. I just feel this kind of push to like do better, make it more interesting, and there's just kind of an urgency to his work now that I think is great and I really like.
With a period film, it gets very specific. It's really a constructed film. Everything from the way the camera moves, to what the costumes we have on, to the sets we're doing, to the hair, to the makeup, it all is designed around conveying this period.
The most challenging aspect for this project was the entire project, the size and scope of the project. Locations were specifically challenging. Originally, this was set in a train tunnel. Trying to find a train tunnel we have access to in Los Angeles is difficult. So we adapted with the 6th Street Tunnel.
The tunnel itself, production has spray washed it and sanitized it to the degree that they can. That said, it is not clean like that word really applies to this. So please be very careful about touching stuff. You are downtown. Don't wander off any direction.
It's a very seedy place. Bottom line, it's a little nasty, but I think that only adds to us. I mean, if we're looking for authenticity, I mean, it doesn't get much better than this tunnel.
It's movie magic. I mean, we're downtown LA and we're recreating Paris in 1944.
We had this kind of above ground area where all our cars and trucks and the generator was, and that was pretty much the 21st century. And then you'd come around this corner and there was this gate built by our production designer, Amelia Brooke. And suddenly it's like, okay, this is 1944 Paris all of a sudden. There's hay in the ground. We had a little alcove that we had built to kind of connect to the Fort MacArthur set. George Feucht, my cinematographer, who I've known since I was at USC, did just a magnificent job. It's really the most beautiful product I've worked on in any capacity, director, producer, anything. The most surreal aspect of it, though, was every once in a while, this magic would be broken because one of the homeless guys who lives between downtown and the LA River would need to cross through our set to get back home. It was one of the more odd things, and you know, Marion's sitting there with a fire marshal and a gun, and you know, we have people wired up with squibs that are about to get shot. Due to the bag of cans just going through, like, I need to get through, thank you very much. And it was very surreal.
This costume is actual wool reproduction. It's amazing how when you put on this Nazi uniform, you just move differently inherently. It's pretty fascinating.
It's also so authentic that it's scratchy and itchy, so they did a good job, and it looks awesome.
Nancy Fisher was very specific about, you know, when we did there, when we were doing the costume test, we realized that the jacket that we wanted didn't really exist. So she hired a wonderful tailor who made this from scratch.
I really didn't know exactly what it would look like until I went to go try on the outfit for the first time, and it was perfect. It was exactly what I was picturing in my head. Once you kind of put everything in and you kind of look that way, you're like, all right, you guys have just done like all the work for me, so thanks a lot.